messages. Whether they are altered, we don't know. Whether the chain of command has been retained, we don't know. We've invited access, and these are all the events before Sunday night. We've invited supervised access to the devices. That has not been forthcoming. So we have considerations, and my attorney's done a calculation, surprisingly, that if we were to spend 10 seconds reading each WhatsApp message, it'll take us about 200 days to get through all of them. So in that light, we ask for the indulgence that we have the opportunity, and the evidence leaders have, for all intents and purposes, acknowledged this, that we be given the opportunity in the fullness of time to better formulate this application and to allow us the opportunity to place full information before the Commission. Suffice to say, as late as this weekend, we received another 11,000 pages of bank statements with the explanation that, well, it's your bank statement, you should know what's in it. We, of course, need to go through this, and because we are now hamstrung, there is an amount of delay. We asked the Commission, and correctly so you have pointed out, that you are not bound by what the evidence leaders say. We ask you for that indulgence. Given the extraordinary circumstances that we are faced with presently, we hope to be able to move matters forward and to better present ourselves before you. And it's simply an indulgence at this point in time.
What you are addressing now, with the exception of the bank statements about which I've not seen anything in writing, but the rest of what you say, the number of texts, the thousands or even hundreds of thousands of texts, the thousands of pages and so on. If I understood the application correctly, you raise those issues in the context of seeking condonation for the lateness of the application. That has nothing to do with the question that I asked, which is, what is confidential or relates to state security, relates to intelligence? What is it in the application? You have detailed all of the things that you have detailed, and none of that addresses the question that I put to you. I hope you understand. Also, and of importance, is that even if you complain about this material that you say was delivered late, General Khan, through your assistance, I assume, has brought an application for an in-camera hearing, stating, as a matter of fact, he doesn't say there's a whole lot of material or stuff that's still outstanding. He has come to this commission asking for an in-camera hearing on the basis of state security, confidentiality, intelligence matters, investigative ways by the intelligence operatives, all of which should not be aired publicly. So he took himself, or understood himself, to have facts to come to this commission. That has nothing to do with the material you have just placed before us. Because if that was the issue, then he would not have been ready to bring the application. So my point about the application being vague stands.
Yes.
And you have to respond to that if you wish to. Please do.
So, Chairperson, you will note that this application was brought at a late stage on Sunday evening, whilst all these events were unfolding. But, to answer your question, General Khan is not here to testify today, and the commissioners have to unpack what is in the current application. There is room to breathe, to fix up what is currently a lacuna in the application, and I concede that before you. If you were to close the door without offering us a better opportunity in this.
But at the very least, Mr. Khan, you should be able to explain the basis on which the application was brought in the first place.
Yes. So,
For example, the application in so many words refers to the relationship between General Khan and Mr. Syed, and I think it's the only example it actually touches on. I may be wrong. So it does refer to that, and all it does is to talk about context and how the intelligence system bears relevance to that relationship. But are we to take General Khan on his word on that? We cannot. We cannot grant the application on his word. There's some context. What context? There's some bearing. What bearing? We are completely in the dark. We cannot grant an application like that. So it's on that basis that I say, why did General Khan come before us? At that stage, he was well. He had not been shot. And by the way, let me place it on record that the Commission has, in so many words, expressed its words.
and condolences. Thank you, Commissioner.
I've only heard but I'm a third language English speaker. I've only heard condolences used in the context of someone who has passed on.
The application from your role.
Thank you very much. The removal is yours. It's not done by us. So I assume that we must take the application as removed.
Thank you very much.
All right. In the interim, and regarding any concerns General Khan and you, the legal representatives, might have with regard to possible prejudice, I would refer you to paragraph 23.4 at page 33 of the answering affidavit. There, the evidence leaders make a fair point. The evidence, they say, I quote, the evidence leaders will engage General Khan and his legal team on how to present evidence on the remaining topics in a manner which does not compromise confidential crime intelligence information or prejudice the safety of informants or undercover agents. So it's not as if Ms. Hassim intends to, on Friday, just start leading evidence without that engagement having taken place. This means that Ms. Hassim, as all of us actually should, accepts the fact that with an intelligence operative, there should indeed be intelligence-related matters which should not be aired publicly, security-related and even confidential, all of which should not, as I say, be aired publicly. Ms. Hassim understands that, and because of that understanding, she's willing to engage with General Khan, but because you say he is not conscious at the moment, I thought you said, that means Ms. Khan will engage with you, General Khan's legal representatives, you accepted that, for example, that this application is not saying what should be aired publicly is erratin only. So you accept that there's more than just that. So that's the ground which will be covered by the engagement between the two sides, as it were. So in a sense, this provides somewhat of a cushion.
Yes, Chairperson, there is some comfort in this statement here.
Yes.
And that is why I prefaced my address to you with my desire to engage with the evidence leaders and see how we can come to some resolution.
Yes. No, thank you. Thank you very much then. This is closed. The application is withdrawn, so this discussion is closed. But, yes. No, I did say we cannot withdraw. There's an issue or two that I wish to address, Mr. Khan. Up to today, we have never had to follow, interact with, pronounce on, or engage with issues that are out there in the media. But this time around, I do wish to raise issues that were in the media. Here's the background. Our spokesperson, Mr. Jeremy Michaels, picked up an interview that